Okie dokie. Let's go to Castle Tycoon now. Safe journey, he says, even though we just got back. Once again, I missed the original translation, calling her Princess Salsa. There's Reina and Salsa. You can understand why Ferris decided to run away from home. Salsa, my true name. Ferris, you're like 22 years old. You can stop calling him Papa. It was awful fast to prepare a banquet when you didn't know we were going to show up. Are you daft? Ugh. Put her in a damn dress. Final Fantasy V, truly ahead of its time? On the side, I don't know where exactly it was said, but apparently it was a thing for Ferris to be the intended love interest for Bart's, but obviously isn't really conveyed very well, because the writing in FF5 is very bare bones. And I kind of would have appreciated that if there was more of that going on. Oh! Oops, sorry. Oops, sorry. So you literally can't go up to Lena and Ferris because of the dancers. I guess we have to go talk to the Mary Sue over here. It's almost as if it's not over yet. Yeah, exactly. It's not like everything's over. Exdeath did say he was trying to bring the worlds back to how they were. Yeah, there's no way you can get them out of here. The dancers just keep punching everybody aside. Also, if you haven't investigated the hidden spots like the tower over there, you can go get that, but you cannot go to the armory. Which, I mean, there's no real point to go there, because anything you'd get there is very much out of date. But, you know, it's important to note. Oh! So excited about that bridge being built. What, you don't think I can't make friends with birds? Think you're better at it, you Disney princess? Okay, okay, girl. Windrakes are one thing. Chocobos are another. They are two completely different things. Just shoulder charger. How is tiny girl able to toss around an adult man? Make any sense? Whatever. Anyways. So yeah, we're back in World 1? But if you remember, there wasn't a river here before. And the mountain area looked a little different as well. Although this looked the same. I guess we go in the cave. Oh wait, never mind. Boko's just waiting here by the cave. Just a little bit of Chocobo, just enough to be able to explain everything that's about to be said by the Chocobo. So yeah, remember that female Chocobo from before? Apparently she made her way all the way here and met Boko. So you can tell why some people don't like Krill, and it's because she kind of just gets... She gets shoehorned into situations in order to make the plot progress. Either because, oh, she can talk to all animals, or, oh, she hit someone with thunder and made him stop, and it's just like... It gets so annoying after a while. Bird wife having kids. Don't worry, we'll come back with Boko. We most certainly won't lose him along the way and leave him behind for, you know, whatever mode of transportation we get after him. Alright, so Boko Bird. Important thing to note about Boko Bird. He can pass over rivers. And oh, look at that! That's a big bridge. Interesting. So right now when you have Boko, you're limited in where you can go, specifically because there is a very straightforward story they want you to follow, so any exploration you will be able to do later, you can't do now, because it wants you to go over here. Go all around this place. Also, there's the peninsula, where we left World 1. Bird-shaped peninsula, with the airship sitting on it. Oh look, and here's the old town. Cool. Now, there's really nothing to do here, honestly, because everything is still the same. I don't remember if I showed it off in the first video, but... You're new to this adventuring thing? No. Of course, here this time, she'll explain freelancers and mimes. And there you go. And that's the whole gimmick of mastering jobs in FF5, is that they will make the two super classes which gain power based on mastery. It's kind of like it's the Ultima spell in Final Fantasy II, where its damage was based on your mastery of weapons. Usually if you say no to her, though, like before that, she'll just kick you out of the damn place. Talking about Krill, we were going as fast as we always do. Also, yeah, Bird can go as fast as it wants. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Sudden boss fight. So since you only have two characters, Ant Lion is a fairly simple boss fight. His big gimmick is, though, that he will do Discord. He'll cast Discord and try to lower your level, and that'll make your damage go down. Now eventually you'll do enough damage that he'll just run away, because he's a coward. But it is also possible to just outright kill him. The difference in rewards I don't think is particularly noteworthy, so you might as well just damage him until he goes away. Otherwise, not that threatening. And there he goes. Goodbye. Really, you don't know what sarcasm is, do you? What? Another one of those events where you would normally wait a minute. Oi. Oi! Sassy ass. Boko. Alright. Yeah! Oh, fuck! You know, I like the PlayStation version where whoever this is says, "Haven't you ever wanted to do this before?" It's really cheeky. I actually like that. Otherwise here it just reiterates the same thing. And it's Ferris. Yeah, it's like, oh, why did you come to find us? It's like, 'cause I'm a pirate. I don't want to wear a dress. I want to be a pirate. Being a pirate's better than being a princess. Laughing at Ferris. Or rather, laughing with Ferris. Ouch. Oh no, a splinter. Yay. Now we have Ferris back. No Lena, though. We have a cave. Yeah, you're still. Ooh. What? Ghido's cave? What? Ghido? Alley-oop. Boom. Shut up. I mean, you're a turtle, so being able to do anything on your back at any age is not to be expected. It's like the whole Metal Gear Solid 3 thing or whatever. 3 or 4, where a lot of the conversations are just Snake repeating something that someone said in order for them to keep talking. It's more of just to make it feel like there's a logical progression in a conversation as opposed to one person prattling on for hours on end. But to inject a, my god, you're a fucking idiot for repeating that, here, let me get into detail every single time, gets so exhausting. Yeah, just shut up. Shut up, Ghido. Just say the important part. So even before X-Death, there was Inuo. Created the Void. Created the Void, it could not be removed, so I guess they just split the Earth in two in order to contain it. And the crystals just basically were there to keep the seal, I suppose. I mean, yes, but there are no crystals anymore, so, you know. So the world's basically gonna die. Krill stop being the Sid. Oh my god! Aha! The splinter was me! Just imagine Krill walking around with this splinter in her body and then just being in Ghido's cave like, oh my god, and then X-Death exploding out of just like, blah! And yet, there you go. X-Death merged the worlds to expose the Void so he could have it for himself. Yeah, you don't need to evil laugh that much, dude. And of course, what's the first thing to happen with the Void? It consumes Tycoon. Ferris, Ghido just explained what the Void was. Parts. Yeah, I was about to say, you're not gonna do anything just by standing in front of him. You're literally just saying, I'm a target, hit me. Not sure how they're seeing all this from inside a cave, but you know, we'll just gloss that over. Oh no. No, not Lena. No. That was just a giant hole. We already beat you before, we can- oh, wait. This is a cutscene. We can't actually beat you. It's always like, in cutscene, the bad guys are too powerful to handle, but then you get in a boss fight and it's just like, yeah, I'll just smack you a million times and you're dead. Haha. And then he somehow survived. Jesus, Axe Death, fuck. Take a chill pill. Turtle! So, okay, I'm gonna take a moment to talk about this, because I love how in Dissidia, the Final Fantasy fighting game, there's a secret voice line for X-Death when you use his EX burst, where he just shouts, "Turtle!" It's absolutely hilarious when it happens. And now here we have a generic DBZ fight between a tree and a turtle. Is it 7 centuries? Wait. Okay, yeah, sure. And yes, that's a Ninja Turtles joke. Find no such tasty diversions in the afterlife! Because I'm gonna kill you, haha. X-Death, you already said that. Well, I guess everyone's dead. He said he was gonna kill everybody, I guess we're all dead. Too bad. Oh wait, no, we're not dead. Neither is Ghido. He just passes right through parts. What is that? Oh, it's just the Eiffel Tower. The Eiffel Tower? The Library of the Ancients. And there we go. Ghido. So yeah, that half of a book that was sitting in Surgate, apparently the other half is here, in this library. And apparently there's a switch that removes the stairs and turns it into a table. As two worlds have combined. And the void's breaking free. So the void itself is just a thing in the rift that's like leaking out right now, but the rift also is full of a bunch of other things. So yep, you can expect that to mean that the new world we're in, World 3, is going to be full of a bunch of new encounters that are way more powerful than the old ones. And of course, those 12 weapons you mentioned before are the weapons we have to find to help. Moving on. And of course, those 12 weapons are the weapons in the Kuza Castle, I believe it was called. Definitely showed those off. Now the two halves of the book have become one. Book begins to speak. Yep, Castle Kuza. You have to find 4 tablets. So paying attention to the descriptions of these places, their actual locations, but also each one is very elemental in nature. And there are also super handy, strong things to get from each tablet dungeon. And other stuff. Now we have the book. So yep, now we have to go find 4 tablets to get all 12 weapons. So yeah, the first tablet dungeon is actually the pyramid that was in the desert where we fought the sandworm. Take a drink of that real quick. Okay, before we leave, there's something very important to get. This guy has a song. Mana's Payan, which raises your magic stat as the song goes. It's very important to get that song because it is actually missable. Although you can't miss any of the pianos for bard stuff, you can miss that song, and that song is very useful for boosting magic. Like, extremely useful. Alright, so something first we have to do. Do you know Sing? You do not know Sing. Let's swap you to Blue Magic. We're going in the desert, so I might want to spam Aqua Rake. Just to be safe. Also, let's go ahead and save. So yeah, now that we're here, music's changed. Now we're gonna have a bunch of new encounters to face. So, let's see if this is different. Oh, yep, it is. So, in the other versions of the game, you could bypass this event by just walking far away from the tree and just going over. This one forces you to do it. And of course, this is the Guardian Tree, where the old crystals were situated. Krill, he's dead. I hate to say this out of hand, but people die when they are killed. They don't come back. They're not supposed to come back. He doesn't have Avalon in him, therefore he can revive from death all the time. Yep. Just a little scene of, oh my god, so many people have died. We need to make sure less people die in the future. And now we arrive at the desert. Yep, thankfully we don't have to do this stuff. Both earth crystals are gone now. The land is just not gonna do this anymore. Now we can just pass over the in the overworld for that. Oh, but first, let's go here, because the village of Moor is here. You know what? Just Aqua Breath. Okay, that didn't work out quite as well as I'd hoped. Titan's still very useful. Alright, so here's the village of Moor. You can get some of like the stuff you're missing. Also, there's this. Remember. This one is kind of weird about it, because and there we go. Getting this far means you're almost just very... think you're brave. Left. But if you're a coward, take... B. Brave. I picked the Brave Blade. So he's supposed to say something different if you pick the Brave Blade. Also, he's only supposed to laugh, not make a chicken noise. Anyways, so... let's give you... wait, do you have Rapid Fire? You don't have Rapid Fire. Okay, let's give you two-handed. So the Brave Blade... that is the Brave Blade. When it's at full power, it is at full power. Also, because I'm two-handing it, it is... hang on, I need to see this without the two-handing. I want to make sure... I'll give you Sing. Let's give you... Yep. See, Brave Blade in one hand. Most powerful sword. So long... in the normal game, so long as you don't run away ever. And in the Pixel Remaster, so long as you fight more battles than you run from. Because apparently you recover attack power from it just by fighting more fights if you run away from something. So, let's go ahead and put you back on two-handing. Because I want you to just murder the absolute snot out of everything. Bone Mail. Let's go ahead and give you Bone Mail. Become unstoppable. Rings you got, bitch. Alright, now I want everyone else... We're 100 away from getting dual wield, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and swap you to Bard. And I'll give you white magic. Because... Okay, you don't know Sing either. We're about to go into the pyramid, which, as you can guess, like most pyramids, are full of dead things. And, there are some good songs to use against dead things. Requiem is going to be especially useful. Okay, a Swift Song, Romeo's Bell. I'm trying to think if I'm missing a song. Because there are 2 more songs to get. And there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, there's only 8 songs. So the 2 I'm missing are... I'll get to eventually. So let's just continue on with that. Let us continue, make progress, and whatnot. I guess first let's take a... Yeah, sure. It's cheaper than using a tent. Although I have so many tents, I could just use those. By the way, for looking at the songs things I'm using the Caves of Narsh website, which is a very good site for general stats on how jobs work. It's not particularly good for learning where to find certain blue magics, though. That one, I have to use the Final Fantasy wiki, which is much more comprehensive. But Caves of Narsh is easier to load, so... Oh yeah, I should make sure you still have Gaia gear on. Do not. Put your Gaia gear back on. And I don't think I need the... I'll leave it on. Let's go ahead and just put a flame ring on you. Really need the Genji. And of course, right before I can, Brave Blade! Which has the added effect of, you know... just being very powerful. It is a Night Sword, though. And I think you cannot actually Spellblade it. Not that it matters, because if it's at full power, and like with Krill, if you're two-handing it, you don't need to. I think it still shows up in here if it's equipped. No, it doesn't. Unless it's filling a spot somewhere over here. No, okay. And why does it show it in shop? Oh, whatever. Moving on. So let's go into the pyramid. Oh, wait. Boss fight. So the gargoyles are kind of a strange boss. It's more like a mini-boss. It's 2 enemies who will revive each other if they're not... who will revive the other, I should say, if they're not killed at the same time. And they do this by using Transfusion, which is a blue magic that I skipped on because it's not particularly useful for anything. Unless you're playing Fiesta. Now note, Bard has to keep singing in order to get stats up on people. Thing is, if they're hit, even if Golem Wall is up, if they're hit, they stop singing. Of course, can't put Regen on Krill because she has Bone Mail on. Now notice that they're critical attacking against her while guarding. No damage. If I had Bart's on low HP to where she would cover him, I think he would still be able to keep singing. Not gonna do that because I'm pretty sure they're heavy. Lemio's Ballad works. Well, worked on one of them. Let's keep throwing Titans at them until they fall apart. Got that again. And it hit both of them that time. Sweet. And there they go. And Ferris has learned Summon 5, which is the last level of Summon. Now the tome has ripped a page of its own book out in order to open the door. Alright, so now that we've done that, let's go ahead and switch Ferris also to Bard. Let's put Summon on her. That gold hairpin back on. Gaia gear back on. Gonna be a little flimsy, but we just kinda have to deal with that. Also means we need to put Bart's in the back row, and Krill can remain up front for tanking purposes. Can't spell bleed. You can, but it's like the weakest one. Okay, not worth it. I'll swap out that white magic if I think that, I keep hitting start instead of triangle. It's habit. Let me check Bart's magic stat. With white magic, he's at 46. Now if I put throw on him, goes to 38. That's not... that's kind of... It's like with Summon 5, Ferris's magic is at 59. That's really high. Now, with nothing to boost magic, is only at 38. But throw would allow me to use scrolls for multi-targets. On the rare chance that I run into a not undead enemy in this place, might as well keep that on him. So let us proceed. Now there's going to be a lot of going around to random places here. This is progress, I don't want to go this way. There are a lot of side paths, stuff in them, so... let's go ahead and quickly in. $700 more damage with that summer magic stat. Oh, and a Lamia's Tiara. So this is a dancer helmet, and it says enhances the ability to perform sword dance. That means it actually removes one of the dance options and replaces it with sword dance. I think Lamia's Tiara replaces the confusion dance. Tempting Tango. One Ferris Requiem is enough. Kill those things. There's a silly puzzle. You don't want to walk on those spikes, because they will actually poison you and do damage. Bartz has learned how to hide like a little bitch. Okay! And bonk. So first is this. Monsters. The Damned. Which are also undead. So that had an ice shield, which is not particularly useful. Oh, Ushabti. This is going to require actual damage. God, the way the sound stacks is ridiculous. Alright, so since they're made of stone, lightning is more effective. I'll just do that. And they're all gone. Goodbye. So that switch will stop the sand so you can go over it, but there's also this way. And I need to go this way. And there are snakes. So there are a couple places where the wall will open and drop snakes. And there's a way to avoid fighting them. Oops. Are they undead? Yeah, they count as undead. There we go. So long as you aren't facing them when you move, you won't actually trigger them. Oh no, too spooky! It's a mummy. Mummy's alive! And it's dead. Again. It has been re-deaded. And the cursed ring. So the cursed ring is much like the bone mail. It has very high defense, look at that, but it puts a countdown on you. 60 seconds if you're on normal speed, or 30 if you're hasted. Notice how it's like a specific tile you have to stand on to trigger the snakes. That's true for all of the traps. Unless, like many things, that's something that got screwed up in transition to Pixel Remaster. Oh, let's just default that. Brave Blade. Very dangerous. It's definitely worth getting if you have a knight on your Fiesta team. But again, if you're playing on any other version, that requires not running away from any battle. And for Brave Blade, you'll basically always want to run it with two-handing, so you do the maximum damage. And Bartz is dead. I was really hoping he wouldn't die. I was hoping he would just be at low HP, so that he'd do some cover shenanigans. Nope. That's fine. These buttons all just like open doors in this room. Thankfully I can put the auto fight thing on now, so I can just let those happen. And snakes spawn. And the damned. The damn cats. Cousins of the damn golems. Flame shield. Once again, one of the best shields in the game, just absorbs fire and has some of the best evade. Dark matter. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, in this version, they spawn with Ushabti. Great. Because, at least in the GBA, Archaeosaur spawns alone. Part of that might also be because of the GBA's small screen. They might have changed some enemy encounters just to be able to fit them. Oh, White Robe! White Robe! White Robe is one of the best clothing armors in the game. This one boosts stamina and magic. And yes, there is a Black Robe, which puts all of the stat boosting into magic. So White Robe is something you want to put on your White Mage, and, you know... Black Robe being for folks who are more of the damage-dealing magic. I don't know why I did that. Now that is also a trap. The stairs will occasionally turn into slide and slide you into the spikes. Like that. And here we go, the room full of stomp bots. And, well, okay, I kinda got screwed there. Heck ahead. Requiem won't work, so let's just drop a Titan, or a Lightning Scroll. So this is not the same as the prototype, the machine you can fight in World 1. It has slightly better stats. It does kinda have the same moveset, but otherwise behaves as a different enemy altogether. Let's learn to harps. There's the Black Robe. Again, Black Robe. It has the same defense stats as White Robe, but it puts all of the stat boosting into magic. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and put it on. Titan might not be doing the job that I want. And it may be worth it to just do extra damage in Requiem. And again, you don't even have to be the person, you don't even have to step into these enemies to trigger them, you just have to be facing them. One boost in magic stat is not worth it. Oh, I could give you the Lamia's Tiara at least. You keep the gold hairpin because you kind of need it. Because I'm not really healing anybody, it's okay to put bone mail on Krill. Oh right, I was gonna check. Right, you have one more job level and then you learn Sing. Then I can put you in something else with better magic stat. The lightning. Swing of Brave Blade and Lightning Scroll are enough to deal with this. Oh, you missed. Oh, you missed! Again! Why did you miss? Why are you suddenly inaccurate? Let's do that. Okay, so now suddenly you're not doing... Okay. Alright, I guess you'll keep dropping Titans then. Brave Blade shouldn't have an accuracy problem. Most... I'll say... Not really most, but a lot of weapons don't even have like an accuracy penalty. They'll be 100% accurate. I know bows aren't 100% accurate, but that's also because rangers have aim. The blood sword is 25% accurate. I'm not sure if the Brave Blade, maybe it's like 90% accurate or something. And that's why it's doing that. But it's a little often for 90%. Yep, there we go. Cover tanking time! And there's Thornlet. So Thornlet is another of the cursed equipment. Has better stats than Genji Helm. Weird thing that it prevents sleep, which I guess would make sense. This is basically just... This is just a crown of thorns. It inflicts sap, which you can't get rid of. And I guess you wouldn't be able to fall asleep with that kind of thing on your head. So it's actually pretty good, stat-wise, but having permanent sap isn't particularly dangerous. Oh, it can't. Oh, the Brave Blade can be spell-bladed. Oh, okay. That. Huh. Okay, that's gonna come into play later. Remember that. We'll keep with the Genji Helm anyways. Now, guard tanking is cool and all, but there are too many things here that don't physical attack, so we'll just raise up. And move forward. Oh! Another side note, these spikes that poison you, you can actually cast Float and go over them. You don't have to walk on them. Or you don't have to avoid them, rather. Oh, well, that was a waste of high potions. I could have just waited until here. Oh well. Better safe than sorry, as they say. Alright, let's see if I need... I'll keep going, but let's take a quick break.